How? Hello everyone, welcome back to another Geometry Dash video. We will tackle yet another 3 fan-made levels which you have requested, whether they were by you or ones that you thought were pretty good enough to recommend, maybe top rated or something. It doesn't matter. I am, as usual, I'm going to pick them at random and we're gonna try out the next 3. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you guys hit that like button, comment below your next suggestions and let me know what you guys think. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the first level of today is going to be called Gleam by DesTicY. Point being, so let's get to it. Alright. Okay. I guess I did better than my usual first tries. Okay, there we go. My first attempt will become my second this time. Interesting music choice, I gotta say. It's like, it's weird. It's not fast paced, but it's not slow either. But it is chill. Especially with that snap in the back, it makes it very chill. Oh, see, it's very hard to distinguish obstacles from decorations, and in my opinion, that becomes a clusterfuck of a level. Oh, come on. Okay, let's get to it. Oh, see, like right now, I don't. Ooh, hello. What? We're getting into that state of mind, I think. Yes, please, let me win. Please, I want to win. Thank you very much. Ah, there we go. Okay. Ooh, I had a long day today. I'm pretty tired right now. Please do not be one of those. Okay. Oh, wait, no! See, when I listen to this song, I could picture a particular way that this level would go. In my opinion, in my stylistic choice, the way this level is being portrayed to this song is not as accurate as it can be. For example, I feel like once again there's just a tiny bit more than enough going on this screen. It could be a lot simpler than having this many things. You could have a simple background or an animated background, but not enough overlayers at the front, you know what I mean? Another thing is you gotta really work on that music synchronization. You gotta make sure the music synchronizes with the level gameplay. Sometimes I feel like they forget about the music and they get hyped up with the actual level design and they kind of just forget about the play itself. I just feel like with this music choice, it could be a little bit more subtle. And for example, just the transition element where the things are being dropped and all that, I like that transition actually. It's pretty nice. The only problem is that it doesn't feel like it belongs here. It feels like that is a little too fast. I do like the floating items though. The orbs, I gotta say, the orbs are a nice touch. Now, if you were able to slow those orbs down and have them come from all over the place, from the top to the bottom, from side to side, then, and maybe decrease on all the extra spinning stuff and hooks. I just feel like those are very random. I feel like it's not their place. But do that, and I don't know, I just feel like this level has a good premise, a good foundation of what it can be, but ultimately isn't fully complete. You know what I mean? Now, of course, if you've made this level and you've submitted this level, I mean no disrespect when I say what I do. I guess as an old level builder, I kind of tend to criticize these levels, not so much for a negative perspective. It's just more of a constructive criticism, if you will. I just I tell you what I think, and I mean, ultimately we have different opinions, and I'm just letting you know what I think, and you know, take from it what you will. I guess something that really helped me with my level design is the fact that I've always been a very artistic person, whether it be in the film or design or photography or acting or whatever. Just in general, I pretty much prefer to use my creativity, and maybe it's also because I'm a tiny bit OCD in terms of some things. I like things to be very clean. I like some things to be very proper and organized. So when there's just too much happening or more than enough happening, I feel like I must say something. Well, here's the thing, right? There's a lot going on in this visually. Visually, there's a lot going on here, right? Now, and the music choice is pretty decent. So you would think that, you know what, this should be a good level. Yet I can't help by myself but maybe rate it like maybe 5 or 6 out of 10. And it's probably because it's just one of those, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? I'm just not feeling it. Like, there's something that is not tugging at me. I am a big fan of the background, if that makes sense. I like the animated visuals in the back, the ones that you can't even pay attention to. See, I feel like if you cleared out most of the stuff that are in the front and you focused on that back into having it seem slightly more visible and yet far, if that makes sense, I feel that would be a pretty cool effect. Oh, see, a little too much happening there. That's just, how come there are two paths? It derails you from the experience, because now you have to worry about where you want to go instead of where you should go and how you should do it. You know what I mean? Now, I know some people express that they prefer customization. You know, so be it. That's your opinion. I prefer a more linear path. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything special. I mean, it could be dynamic instead of static, but nevertheless, it doesn't have to be, you know, too much. 30%. I gotta say, man, either I've gotten really bad at playing this game, or a lot has changed to the point where it's unrecognizable for me. Because you know, before you could play a level and you'd have a general idea of what to do or where to go. Sometimes you'd be even lucky enough to pull off the level within only a few attempts. But now I just feel like I have to study the level before I get to actually play it. Because I need to, whoa, I don't know how that happened. Because now I feel like, yeah, I need to figure out what the level wants from me. Ooh, oh, wow. Okay, see, the music got real good there. And yet, the the upside down jet had to be there to completely bring me back to my demise. Ugh, man, people really love bringing that mode in. Like I said, good premise, good attempt, but I feel like it's missed potential, especially with a track like this. I feel like with a track like this, you could really emphasize something more than it is. Because right now, I am getting a little bit more of a generic vibe. I'm not gonna lie, I am getting a generic vibe. But had it been something more, I don't know. I just, like I said, notice how the few things that caught my attention was the fact that the background is impressive, and those little glowing animations, the little things that move. And it's like, those things alone could have made some really nice animation and premise. Like, Just picture this. While you're listening to this track, picture the bottom of an ocean. And then picture your way being lit by, you know, those fish, whether they be jellyfish or that carnivore fish that you've seen Finding Nemo. You know, the ones that light up in the darkness. And then just imagine these little orbs, you know, whether if they're fish or whatever, slowly, you know, pass you by while illuminating your way. And you're at the bottom, and all of a sudden, with all this light, you're starting to feel a little bit more safe. Starting to feel more confident with where you are. Before eventually, you could see a whole underground water level, you know what I mean? It's funny how, as I talk about this, I really get in the zone. You see, I'm not gonna lie, I do miss making levels because the imagination runs wild and you just want to perform these incredible things. The problem for me now regarding building a level is as I'm playing these newer levels, honestly, I am second guessing myself and I'm starting to wonder if I can ever come back to this. It's not because I don't want to, it's just I feel like in terms of the editor, so much has probably changed because I don't know how to do half of the stuff these people are doing. Like, it almost, I feel like I'm more of a visionary than a coder, you know what I mean? Designer than a developer. I could tell you and direct you in terms of what you should do or how to make it look better. I could give you the advice, but I feel like for me to build that foundation myself might just be a little bit above me right now because I'm a noob. I'm like, back in the day I was good for what it was, you know, and my levels were, in terms of standards back then, they were pretty good. And even today, if I were to bring a level, it would have to be something that offers a 2.0 or 2.1 data frame or design or presentation, something that is very, you know, you play it and you know this is fresh. It cannot be something old. And I don't know how to do that right now. I want to, I just don't know how. And I think a lot of practice in the level editor will do that. I don't know how long that will take, and I don't know how much time I have to get to that. Nevertheless, it's something I definitely consider doing. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue on the practice mode for now, because we've already passed over 100 attempts. Man, I wish the level editor, I guess, was a little bit more user-friendly now. See, before it was simple for what it was with what it offered. Today it offers so much, and I feel like it can be refined slightly, or rather it should be refined, because I just feel like there's too much going on. Ooh, okay. Oh wow, there's a whole spider section here. Oh, okay, hold on. That animation I like. You see, this right here, to the builder of this level, this animation right here. If you started with that and just had that as your central theme throughout the level, and transitioned you between modes and places, I feel that would have been better. Because again, in the context of the underwater level that I was talking about earlier, in regards to the underwater context I was talking about, I just feel like that could have been like a wave of, let's say, seaweed or a fish or a bigger body of water or darker body of water, or maybe even a larger fish or a whale just passing by the screen. And I don't know, see, I'm getting into a whole Finding Nemo vibe at this point. And there's some water in this. When I look here, look at that bottom there, it looks like there's some water incorporated here, but it's not the central theme. I feel like it's a little bit random in terms of what it is. I am not the No. Oh, okay. What? Okay, well, thank you for that. That was an interesting. It got my brain thinking and got me talking. So, thank you for that. All right then. Well, the next one is called Lustre or Lustre by Galvatron. Hey, my brother will be happy about that. He's a massive Transformers fan. Oh, wait, by Galvatron. Wait, so did he create his own song? Because if this person created his own song, that's cool. If I had the freedom to make my own music according to what the level design that I want to do and time it right with like the full music synchronization, that would make an incredible level. That would be full dedication, because the entire level is under your control, whether how you want it to be designed and what you want it to sound like and how you want it to, you know, be played. So I'm excited about this. Let's see what he's cooked up for us, or she. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. How did you change the way the triggers look? Because I'm used to the way they look, and it's a little bit confusing to see them look in another way. Oh. Ooh. Oh no, I should have expected that. I should have expected the upside down jet. Not happy about that. I feel like I'm a much happier person when the upside down jet is just not involved or not included in any of those levels. It's just, I feel better about myself because I'm just bad at it. That's the truth. I'm not really good at it. It drives me nuts. It just makes me panic. It freaks me out. Another thing I've noticed, and this could be something that changed in the last 3 years, I feel like maybe my style of gameplay has changed, in the sense before I was very fast paced, I was very dedicated. I don't know, I guess I was always in a different vibe or a more energetic place. Nowadays I feel like I'm more in a chill, slow, kind of relaxed pace. I like to do things on my own accord, on my own time. Okay, upside down jet. Oh, yo, I hate it. Oh. Sorry if I'm not as energetic, guys. I'm just very tired right now, and I wanted to get this episode to you guys. So I know one thing for sure, though. Once I'm done recording this, I'm gonna crash. Believe it or not, Sheriffo sleeps as well. Not to sound like a major bum, but that track, when you crash and crash and crash again, and you hear that piano with a little follow-up theme, it can really get annoying, and ultimately you kind of lose sense of the music, and I feel like I'm better off muting it at this point. Oh no. Okay, see this. No, why did I decide to play this right before sleeping? I'm like passing out as I'm doing this. What is happening? I should see. I thought maybe I could pull this off, but bad timing. I'll probably have to refrain from doing this in the future. I just feel like my eyes and my overall response time, my reaction, is just not as fluid or as alert as it can be. At this point I'm becoming reckless. Yep, that music's starting to get to me. It's a little bang bang bang. Someone recently asked me, why is this game called Geometry Dash? Is Geometry Dash really the best name for this game from what it has become? Think about it. There's rarely any geometry involved, and the title itself sounds more like a mathematic game. Maybe a Tetris ripoff or something. You know what I mean? It just doesn't feel like it captures this of what we're doing. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Ugh, same spot. Oh, hate. Oh man. So wow, I had to do all of that. Yeah. Right, because the green stuff are buttons now. Right, I forgot. See, I'm not used to the way these triggers have been redesigned to look so different. What is this? Oh, what? Okay, see, this is getting a little distracting. As much as I love the colors happening in front of me, it's hard to see what is the background or what is the front because it's all blending in. If you are giving an option to disable the background and it's not, let's say, for performance purposes but more for visual purposes, then honestly, why have it included in the first place? You're better off just focusing on something that looks better. Ah, look at that white little circle hovering there. I mean, look at that white circle hovering there right now. It kind of reminds me of that fish idea, huh? What? Okay. What? Ooh. Oh, okay, that's cool. That 3D box thing in the back, that's nice. I don't know how you did that. That's cool. Should lead with that next time. Is this level made by one person or is it one of those designed by a bunch of people? And I'm like criticizing those few people. Well, that was interesting. In respect to the fact that you make your own song for your own levels, I mean, that's dedication. That would be cool. Oh, so this last one's called What the F? And it's only an auto level, so I guess we don't get to really play in this one. We'll see. Let's check it out. Oh. And this was all created through Geometry Dash? How? How? I mean, for real, like, this is the kind of stuff that kind of has me nervous about going back to the editor. How do you do that? How did you learn how to do that? Is that, like, are those mods or hacks or other software that you use to influence or... Like, how is this Geometry Dash related items? Like, see, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying it. I am. But is this Geometry Dash? Like, as my friend would ask, where's the geometry in this? And how did any of this even work in the editor? I mean, it almost feels like I'm literally just watching the movie. Before autos, we're watching an auto go through some crazy level design, but this is literally what it's like watching an animation, a video animation. At this point, it's like, why is it even here? You might as well upload this on YouTube. It's mesmerizing. This is so cool, but how? Oh, that's cool. This is the credits sequence now? Guess not. Oh, so skillful. I did that in one attempt, guys. Oh, I'm so good at this. If you don't like watching auto levels, I would suggest not to recommend them, unless you don't mind and you want to react to how I watch them. This was a decent one. Don't know how in any way it's related to Geometry Dash or how it was made through Geometry Dash. No idea, honestly. It just feels like this is a whole different platform altogether. Nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I do plan on making more, and I've been getting your requests and submissions on many different videos, as well as the suggestion channel on the Discord server. And I gotta say that you guys when I asked you guys to submit, I thought a few might do some, but wow, I've gotten a lot. So if I haven't gotten to yours yet, I'm sorry. You'll have to be patient with me. I can only go at 3 levels at a time. I mean, I could make it more. I could increase it to 5 levels at a time, but obviously the videos will get longer. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I personally think 3 is a good number. Yeah, regardless, as I've said, I hope you guys did enjoy that for what it was. Do not hesitate to submit your own, or mention in the comments your level name and its ID, whether it's yours, whether it's top rated, whether it's your friends, whether it's something that you just want me to play in general, whether it's featured or not, I don't care. Honestly, it's whatever you guys think it's worth me playing. Thank you guys once more for all your submissions and all your feedback and all those suggestions. I do plan on continuing playing a lot of them. I am slowly getting fascinated by what today's Geometry Dash editor can do, but it's also starting to overwhelm me, kind of freak me out, because I look at a lot of this stuff and I'm like, you know what, this stuff is gorgeous, this stuff looks amazing. I don't know how to do any of that. You know, I gotta be honest, I don't know how. And it's like, sure, I could do some cool stuff, sure, I could do some nice techniques and nice effects and animations and whatnot, but I have to get to the part where I know how to do it first before I can implement it into an imaginative state of design and creativity and gameplay. And so far, I don't know how. I feel like I'm just rambling on now. It is getting late, so I should probably call it a night. But yeah, I probably shouldn't record these videos again at this nighttime. Anyways, guys, if you're watching this during the day, I hope you enjoy and have yourself a good day. If you're watching this at night, right before bed, then you and I hope we both have a good night's sleep. Subscribe, hit that notification bell to be part of the notification squad, and you'll be notified when the next episode drops. Other than that, check out my other videos in the channel, and you'd be surprised that a lot of them are pretty decent. I know Geometry Dash is everyone's favorite thing, but there's going to be a lot more than just that, and I would recommend, just trust me on this, try them out. You might like what you see. Anyways, guys, this will be my last thank you for this video. So this is Sherfo signing off.